So I was very lucky to have been mentored by some really good lawyers and judges, and as well as the advice from my mom and dad, my in-laws, my wife. I've always been in a position to get good advice from people.
He's a great judge, a great supporter of the bench, speaks at judicial meetings when it's very important. He will go ahead and advocate for a position. He feels very strongly about the court and about the institution.
He takes on a lot of externs, and from a ground level, that introduction into the legal community for the extern, I can tell you from experience, is invaluable. You begin to feel like you're a part of everything. As a result, you start to become more involved in associations like the Trial Lawyers Association or the Bar Association. Just seeing how much he cares about its students anyway is really something that I think's very impressive.
Well, I was always grateful for the attorneys and judges and people who always supported me when I was a young law student looking for work, and there was always an old-time attorney or a judge who would pull me aside and say, hey, why don't you try it this way or do that way. And I've always thought it was a good idea to pay it forward, so that's why I do that.
He's a very strong Santa Clara supporter. He's taught here over a decade, California civil procedure. He's a great advocate for his students. He's a great advocate for Santa Clara.
One thing I've noticed over the 20 years that I've had almost 200 law clerks, the Santa Clara students are the least stressed, the most collaborative. They work together with each other better, less tension. It was just something about the education that taught them that there's more to being a good lawyer than just knowing the law. You have to be a good person.
Another thing that Judge Manoukian used to tell us as externs was always remember that the opposing counsel in the second biggest case of your life is going to be the judge in the biggest case of your life. So as a result, always be courteous, always be professional, and never act too harshly toward opposing counsel.
We work for the community. Community is our constituents, and we have to take their needs into consideration and work to satisfy their needs and not the other way around. I'm very honored to be part of the legal community in this county because I think our judges are consistently among the best in the state.
You know, Judge Manoukian wears a silver belt buckle, frequently wears Western shoes. Contrary to popular belief, the belt buckle was not one at riding a bull. In any event, he's sort of a cowboy philosopher. Will Rogers said, I never met a man I didn't like. Judge Manoukian would say, I never met a person I never liked. And when I think of his trilogy, I think first of family. He's a great family person.
I decided that I was going to marry a woman smarter than I am, and I was going to be man enough to admit that in public. She's on the Court of Appeal here in this county, so I get overruled at work and home by the same person. I find it quite rewarding to see my former interns appearing in front of me, doing all the things that I've told them never to do as a lawyer in court, and that's putting your hands in your pockets and shuffling papers while the other side is talking, or turning your back on the opposing counsel while the opposing counsel is speaking, or to the court when the court is speaking, things like that.
The other thing that he loves, besides the court, his family, and Santa Clara, and his chickens, is Facebook. He's renowned for never saying no to someone that wants to be his friend, much to the chagrin of court security. However, NSA wanted me to tell you that they are glad that Judge Manoukian doesn't say no to a friend request. They've gotten great intel as a result, and they hope that he will continue to friend all who request.
When I first heard that Judge Manoukian was getting the award that he is receiving tonight, I just thought that there was really no better person that I can think of to receive the award.
I'm very honored and flattered to be a part of this great legal community, and I'm still bewildered that I've been given this award.